Welcome to this explainer. Okay, if you are completely tired of spending a literal fortune on miracle creams, flashy serums, and viral TikTok trends that rarely actually deliver, well, you're definitely not alone. Today, we're looking way past the hype to see how radiant, healthy skin is actually built on biology and simple, consistent, everyday habits rather than just buying the absolute most expensive products on the shelf. Okay, let's dive right into this. Here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at your body's ultimate shield. Then, we'll identify your specific skin type, nail down an essential daily routine, figure out how to fuel your skin from within, and finally, we'll troubleshoot some of those pesky skin problems. Let's get to it. Section 1. Your body's ultimate shield. Before we figure out what to actually slather on our skin, we kind of need to understand what it is. It's definitely not just some flat canvas waiting for paint. Think about it. Did you know your body's largest organ is also its most exposed? From the exact second you step out your front door, it acts as this constant, unrelenting physical barrier. We're talking defense against harsh pollution, invisible bacteria, intense sunlight, the whole shebang. It is literally standing on the front lines for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. To see how this defense mechanism actually works, let's break down the skin's architecture. Picture a three-tiered fortress. Up top, you've got the epidermis. That's your outer wall keeping the bad stuff out, and it houses the melanin that gives your skin its unique color. Right beneath that wall, that's the dermis. Think of this as the bustling courtyard of your fortress. It's packed with blood vessels, hair follicles, and sweat glands, and it's what gives your skin that bouncy, youthful elasticity. Finally, deep down, we have the hypodermis. This is the deep insulation, storing fat, regulating your body temperature, and acting like a giant shock absorber to protect your internal organs. Section 2, identifying your skin type. Now, what's really interesting here is that you simply can't properly care for your canvas if you haven't even identified what type of canvas you're working with, right? There is absolutely no one-size-fits-all solution. Let's look at two totally opposite ends of the spectrum. Think about your own daily experience for a second. If your face naturally pumps out excess oil, gets super shiny by mid-afternoon, and is prone to breakouts, yeah, you've probably got oily skin. The trick here? Stick to oil-free products and completely dodge those heavy, thick creams. On the flip side, if your skin generally feels tight, rough, or flaky, you're dealing with dry skin. Your game plan is to moisturize frequently, drink a ton of water, and seriously, avoid washing your face with scorching hot water. It just aggressively strips away whatever natural oils you do have. Now, what if you don't fit neatly into either of those boxes? Well, you might have combination or sensitive skin. Combination basically means you've got an oily T-zone, so straight across your forehead and right down your nose and chin. But your cheeks are dry. You're going to need carefully balanced products that don't overcorrect either area. Then there's sensitive skin. If you break out in redness or start itching the second the weather changes or you try a standard new product, this is you. Your absolute priority is using gentle, completely fragrance-free stuff so you don't irritate that delicate epidermal barrier. Section 3. The essential daily routine. So the crucial point here is building an effective routine doesn't mean some complicated 20-step process that takes up hours of your day. It just means being consistent. Here's a super clean 4-step process. Step 1, cleansing. Do this twice a day to reliably wash away dirt and oil, which straight up prevents clogged pores. Step 2, toning. This sweeps away any stubborn leftover grime and balances your skin's pH. Step 3 is moisturizing, which locks in hydration to protect your outer barrier. And finally, step 4, sun protection. This shields your living fortress from UV rays. Honestly, skipping any of these steps is basically leaving the gates of your fortress wide open to an attack. Speaking specifically of sun protection, 30 is your magic number. Slapping on a broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher is an absolutely non-negotiable baseline for your daily arsenal. Putting this on before you go outside and diligently reapplying it every few hours is practically a superpower for preventing sunburn, tanning, and that long-term premature aging we all want to avoid, like fine lines and wrinkles. And hey, you don't need a chemistry degree or an insanely expensive boutique to find great skincare ingredients. Some of the best stuff is just completely natural. Aloe vera, for instance, brilliantly soothes irritated skin and visibly reduces acne. Honey? It's a phenomenal natural moisturizer that really softens your skin's texture. Turmeric brings these awesome antibacterial properties that brighten up your complexion. Cucumber literally cools your skin and reduces under-eye puffiness. And coconut oil is an absolute champion at locking in moisture if you've got dry skin. These are super easy, safe ways to supercharge your external toolkit. Section 4. Fueling skin from within. And this brilliantly illustrates how all the fancy creams in the world won't save you if your internal engine is broken. A truly glowing complexion is built from the inside out through your everyday lifestyle choices. Vitamins A, C, E, zinc, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids. These are your foundational building blocks. When you consciously load your grocery cart with fresh fruits, dark veggies, nuts, seeds, and fish, it's not just about general nutrition. You are literally ingesting the raw, biological materials your body needs to construct and reinforce your skin's cellular armor. It's simple. A balanced diet directly translates to a robust epidermis. Beyond the food you eat, there's another magic number you need to remember for your internal engine, and that number is 8. You want to relentlessly aim for 7 to 8 glasses of pure water every single day, and pair that exact habit with 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. Think of proper sleep and hydration as this dedicated, hardworking night shift repair crew for your skin fortress. While you're snoozing, your body goes to work. The water you drink all day actively flushes out built-up toxins and fights off dryness, yielding that sought-after natural glow. Meanwhile, getting those full 8 hours of sleep gives your skin the actual chronological time it requires to repair dullness, fade dark circles, and rejuvenate your overall appearance. Actually, let's be real. If you consistently shortchange this biological night shift crew, the maintenance on your fortress is going to visibly fall apart. Section 5. Troubleshooting your skin problems. Let's move to this and see how taking action builds our defense against those stubborn problems that can still occasionally pop up, even with a stellar routine. Let's see how strategic tweaks can fix them. Battling acne and pimples? The primary cause is almost always just an accumulation of excess oil and bacteria. The fix? Cleanse regularly, fiercely avoid overly greasy foods, and please, stop touching your face constantly with unwashed hands. For blackheads and whiteheads stemming from clogged pores, your tactical answer is gentle exfoliation. And those stubborn dark circles? They're usually a loud distress signal from your body, indicating high stress or a severe lack of sleep. So the fix is purely internal. Sleep properly, stay hydrated, and drastically cut down that late-night screen time. Notice how remarkably simple internal and external tweaks often provide the best fixes? To be totally comprehensive, though, we also have to have a brutally honest talk about the major skin saboteurs. Smoking, drinking too much alcohol, frequent junk food, and a chronic lack of sleep are massive culprits. But there are also bad hygiene habits, like the cardinal sin of sleeping in your makeup just because you were simply too tired after a long night out, or unprotected sun exposure. Take a look at this list right now and give yourself an honest assessment. Doing something as simple as reaching for junk food when you're stressed out is actively dismantling all the good work your daily routine is trying so hard to achieve. So as we wrap things up, I want to leave you with one very important question. Which of these harmful habits are you going to break tonight? Taking proactive care of your skin today is hands down the absolute best way to ensure you have a healthy, fresh, and glowing complexion in the future. Don't wait for tomorrow. Pick just one single habit to change right now and prove to yourself that your personal journey to truly radiant skin begins today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope you learned a ton, and I'll catch you on the next one.